Magic Mike's Last Dance. Opening on February 10th, 2023. Channing Tatum and the original Magic Mike director Steven Soderbergh are teaming up once again for a curtain call. 8 years after Magic Mike XXL reaffirmed our love of Tatum and his merry group of male strippers. Magic Mike's Last Dance, which was announced in 2021, would be released in theaters just in time for Valentine's Day 2023, with a new spin on Mike's stripping adventures. This time, the main character is a bartender who becomes entangled in the life of a socialite played by Salma Hayek. Mike's innate skill and sex appeal draws her attention, and she wants to give him a new boost as a dancer, elevating his abilities to the largest stage of his career. Of course, with new chances come new obstacles, and Mike will have to cope with all the downsides of this new arrangement in what Tatum has described as a reverse-role Pretty Woman kind of story. Whatever happens, we're confident Magic Mike's Last Dance will bring back all those beautiful dances and unexpected heartfelt moments along the road. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Opening on February 17th, 2023. For a long time, the Marvel Cinematic Universe has experimented with the concept of a multiverse, with movies such as Spider-Man, No Way Home and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Now, that concept appears to be ready to erupt throughout the MCU in Ant-Man and the Wasp. Quantumania, the third movie in the Ant-Man film franchise, which will reunite original cast members Paul Rudd, Evangeline Lilly, Michael Douglas, and Michelle Pfeiffer. This time, Scott Lang and his allies will fight Kong the Conqueror, a new multiversal, time-traveling antagonist played by Jonathan Majors. Kong, we discovered in the first teaser for the film, emerges as a prominent character in the quantum realm and offers to assist Scott and his family leave that weird dimension, for a price. It's certainly a showcase for Majors and a setup for Kang's huge things that are coming in the MCU. There are still many unanswered questions regarding the movie, but we do know that our protagonists are spending a lot of time in the quantum realm, where they'll face with a character played by Bill Murray. The wicked, gigantic head Emodioke, one of Marvel's strangest antagonists, will also make an appearance. '65. Opening on June 16th, 2023. Scott Beck and Brian Woods, the co-writers of A Quiet Place, have created another high-concept sci-fi thriller film, and this time they've brought in Adam Driver. According to the first trailer, 65 is the story of a Starship pilot, played by Driver, whose spacecraft crashes landings on an unknown planet, killing almost everyone on board save one little girl. Stranded on an alien world with few supplies, the two must devise a survival strategy in the hope that help would eventually arrive. Why is the movie named 65 then? The twist is that Earth, 65 million years in the past, is the planet the ship collides with. As a result, Adam Driver will battle dinosaurs in the movie in a battle of sci-fi technology and ancient might. Although we are unsure of what happens next, we do know that we are eager to see that conflict. Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. Opening on June 9th, 2023. The Transformers film series never stops transforming. More than a decade after filmmaker Michael Bay debuted live-action renditions of the world's favorite robots in disguise, the Autobots and Decepticons continue to find fresh ways to return to the big screen. They'll do it for the 7th time in 2023, this time accompanied by the Maximals. In June 2021, Paramount Pictures announced that the next Transformers film, Rise of the Beasts, would be set in the 1990s and would include parts of the famous Beast Wars plotline from the toys, comics, and TV series into the movie series. This time, we'll be in Brooklyn, where Optimus Prime will meet humanity, notably in the Heights actor Anthony Ramos, and confront the nasty Terrorcons. But the Autobots will not be fighting alone. For the first time, they'll have the Maximals, transforming robots that turn into animals, along for the adventure for the first time. Featuring Ron Perlman as Optimus Primal and Michelle Yeoh as Arizor. Pete Davidson will also appear as the Autobot Mirage. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Opening on June 30th, 2023. It's been 15 years since Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. But everyone's favorite daring archaeologist is returning for one more adventure in the long-running action franchise's unnamed fifth installment. Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull will recast Harrison Ford in the lead role for what appears to be the final time in his long career. But the cast will be substantially different this time around. The film's director, Steven Spielberg, has stepped down in favor of Logan director James Mangold, and the supporting cast includes franchise newcomers such as Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Antonio Banderas, Toby Jones, Boyd Holbrook, Shawnette Renee Wilson, Thomas Kretschmann, and Mads Mikkelsen as the film's main bad guy. On the production side, Spielberg and long-standing indie producers Frank Marshall and Kathleen Kennedy are still engaged, while John Rhys Davis is scheduled to return in front of the camera as Indy's long-suffering comrade, Salah. According to Empire, Indy will be adventuring this time around in the midst of the great space race of the 1960s, at a period when the US government was more than willing to enlist German scientists to construct their rockets despite historical links to Adolf Hitler. Of course, one of those ex-Nazis working for NASA still has his own opinions about how the world should function, and he intends to advance those ideas anyway.